start out with this. All right. And here we go. And 3, 2, 1. And welcome to the Mojobreak dugout session. I'm Cody alongside Doug, and we are going to be talking about baseball week 2, MLB action, or, the MLB action. We actually could watch a lot of stuff happening in the game of baseball right now. And of course, Doug, a lot of stuff happening in the baseball card game as well.
Absolutely. We're excited for another big week of baseball cards. We've got 2020 Topps Chrome releasing this week. We have the jumbo version and the hobby version that are going to be available for breaks on Friday. Right now, we actually have the hobby cases up for pick your team. So pick your team. So say you're a Giants fan, you can buy the Giants. You get all the cards that come with the Giants. You can watch the break live on our YouTube channel, and we ship you all the Giants cards. So be sure to check it out. We will be posting some more jumbo cases, which will contain 5 autographs per box, 40 autographs in the case. The hobby version is 2 autographs per box. 24 in the case, plus big chances at chasing all those parallels. You've got Luis Robert going to be in there. It's going to be a fun release. Always a staple baseball card release for the year. So check it out. That is happening Friday. And Mojobreak.com, where all of our breaks are scheduled. So just jump on there and see when we're doing each case and see if there's a team that you want in our cases, because they are going really quick. And so go ahead, Cody. What are we going to talk about today for baseball?
I was just going to say, first off, Luis Robert this week. I don't know if you caught him a little bit. The card value, I'm sure, is going to be skyrocketing very soon. He is looking like the real deal for the White Sox right now.
Yeah, absolutely. And I mean, think the White Sox teams. You got Nick Madrigal, who's looking like he's pretty good. Eloy, Yohan Moncada. So you got an up-and-coming White Sox team. You got the Cubs. They were kind of waving the flag around, and now I think it's the other side of town, the Northsiders, that are going to be in this thing.
Yeah, wholeheartedly agree. Chicago baseball is in a good spot right now, but unfortunately, I think we've got to start off with some of the rougher news in the game of baseball, and that involves, of course, the ongoing COVID crisis that is affecting baseball right now. Of course, the Miami Marlins are going to be back in action on Monday night this week to start off the week, but they have been out of action for just about a week after a huge influx of cases, a huge outbreak on the team. I believe it's over 20 players and staff among about 30 or 40 people were all COVID positive. We also have the St. Louis Cardinals, who are now involved in this as well. We don't know the exact numbers as of right now, but things are not looking very good when it comes to baseball and COVID prevention right now. It sounded like at first with the Marlins stuff that maybe this is just sticking to the East Coast. Of course, Juan Soto was out very early in the season, one of the biggest names so far to be out due to it. But now that it's spread to the Central here, and we're hearing that the Marlins players went to a hotel bar, maybe some even went to a club. The Cardinals players, a few went to a casino. I mean, I just think MLB at this point should have seen this coming, and I'm a little surprised that they let it get this far and let these players sort of kind of go on their own free will to do what they want, knowing full well what's going on right now.
Absolutely, and you see the NBA, the bubble situation seems to be obviously working out, knock on wood here. I think, just having that boundary of where you can and where you can't go, it seems like it's the right idea. I mean, nobody knows the correct answer at this moment, but I think with what they have going on in the NBA, baseball should have thought maybe a little bit more along those lines. I mean, you've got young players, you're expecting them. You got young millionaires. I know we talked about this on the other podcast, but you've got guys that, they have money. They want to go do something. They're young. I remember when I was 20, try telling me to stay indoors, but these guys got to understand, and maybe there should have been some more contracts that were signed. Like, if you're going to play, you have to go, you have to go on the bus. You have to go to, you have to do all this way. You had Lou Williams in Florida, I believe, that went out and got his favorite wings at one of the gentlemen's clubs.
Hopped off to Atlanta. That's
was it Atlanta?
Yeah, hopped on a plane. That's how you know the NBA players just live in a. If you want to talk about a bubble in a bubble, a guy gets on a private jet, goes to Atlanta, goes to a strip club, gets some hot wings, and comes back. Like, normal people can't comprehend. I can't comprehend it, but apparently the wings are good. So
yeah, and he said that everybody knows that he eats the wings there. So just like people read Playboy for the articles, I'm sure it's kind of one of those scenarios.
Exactly.
But baseball. I mean, Manfred does not have a great look right now. I mean, he is betraying confidence. At least he's saying that the teams themselves and the Players Association need to step up and make sure this stuff does not happen. But I mean, I think with all the travel, I mean, you're traveling so, you're going from place to place, you're getting on buses, you're interacting with a lot more people that aren't in a bubble. And these guys got to be very, very careful.
Yeah. I think, there's something to be said, obviously, about just personal accountability. Like, these players, should they have known better? Absolutely. But like you said, they're 20. The one thing we've been hearing, when you're 20 or 25 or whatever, you feel like you're invincible. You feel like the world, nothing's going to stop you. And so, of course, these guys are probably feeling that way. So there's something to be said there, but I think you touched on something with Rob Manfred. I had not been on the Rob Manfred is the worst commissioner in sports boat prior to this year. I think I'm fully on board now. It's been a disaster from the beginning. When this all first happened, baseball had all of this time to figure things out, to put in protocols to make the players safe. And really, it all comes from the top down. If Rob Manfred had said, you can't do this, you can't do that, we're going to figure out a way to make this the safest way possible, I don't think, maybe we are in a situation at some point, but I don't think it's as bad as quickly if there's some real leadership at the top. I don't know what the future holds for Rob Manfred, but I know that if I was an owner, even if I was an owner right now, because he is working for the owners, I don't know if I would be all that confident about the job he's doing, and especially with a new CBA coming up in a couple of years, I'm not sure if that's the guy I would want leading the game of baseball right now, the way things are going.
Well, and I think baseball's kind of different when it comes to, commissioners. It seems like baseball owners tend to they want to lean towards more businessmen.
Yeah.
Which may not be the right situation to be in right now. You've seen the fallout of trying to get baseball going, how long it took. Now we have a 60-game season as opposed to maybe a 100 or an 80-game season. It seemed like there was just a lot more business going on rather than health and let's, figure this thing out. I hope that's not the case, but I'm with you on the Manfred boat. A lot of people complained about Selig, but I mean, right now Selig looks pretty good. What is going down, everybody? It's time for Monday Night Mojo coming at you. I'm going to start the day off with some Bowman. We've got some exciting breaks today. We've got our MLB 57 boxer tonight. There's about half the spots left. Those will be guaranteed to go, so grab it before it's too late. And we've got some fun stuff. So good luck to everybody in this break. I'm going to start the day off with some Bowman. We are overdue for a Superfractor as well as just maybe a Jason Dominguez, huh? So let me go get the spreadsheet out. What's up, Jeff? Hey, your Cubs are in first place by a long shot already, man. It's crazy. Good thing Yelich is sucking, huh?